I have had a lot of requests for some nonfiction, some true stories. So I looked on Epic and I found this really interesting story about colds. Since we are all experiencing this epidemic with the coronavirus, I thought it would be good to read about how viruses and bacteria affect our bodies. Inside Your Body, All About Colds by Francesca Potts, RN. This RN indicates that she is a registered nurse. Your body. You're amazing. So is your body. Most of the time, your body works just fine. It lets you go to school, play with friends, and more. But sometimes you feel sick or part of you hurts. Areas most affected by your cold are your head and your chest. One sickness your body can get is a cold. Most people get a cold at least once a year. For this reason, it is also called the common cold. Rhinovirus, a tiny organism that causes colds. Have you ever had a cold? All about colds. A cold is caused by a virus. The virus can be in the air you breathe. It can also be on something you touch. That is how it gets in your body. Then the virus grows inside cells such as blood cells. A cold virus looks like this. A drop of blood, white blood cell. Your immune system detects viruses. The white blood cells in your body are first to react. They work with the rest of your immune system to kill the virus. This fight is what causes cold symptoms. When the battle's over, the virus is gone and you feel better. Cold, hard facts. Kids, just like you, can get up to 10 colds each year. But each time, your immune system improves. It learns better ways to fight the virus. This means you'll get fewer colds as you get older. If you look at the first cold, it shows the strength of the cold. And the light blue is your immune system. The more colds that you get, the more your immune system gets better. Cold season. Most colds occur between August and April. Why? It has to do with the school year. In school, kids spend more time near others who may have colds. This increases their chance of catching a cold. Here in Brazil, that might be different because the school year is a little bit different. Sick days. A cold is the top illness that keeps kids home from school. It also is the top reason kids go to the doctor. Catching colds. There are many ways you can catch a cold. Cold germs can travel through the air. Imagine someone near you has a cold. When he breathes out, his germs get into the air. When you breathe in, you may take in those germs. You can also catch a cold from direct contact. A person with a cold may cough into her hands, or she may not wash her hands after blowing her nose. If you touch her hands, you can pick up her cold germs. Signs and symptoms. How do you know that you have a cold? Here are some symptoms. A runny nose, sniffling and sneezing. A sore throat, coughing, muscle aches and headache. A low fever. Mucus becomes thick and turns yellow or green. Mucus is the stuff that comes out of your nose when you blow your nose. Every cold doesn't necessarily cause all of these symptoms. You might feel some, but not others. Cold symptoms start about 2 to 3 days after getting a virus. So here's where you are exposed to the virus, and then a couple days later you start to feel it. The symptoms usually last about 7 to 10 days. Cold or flu. The flu is another common illness caused by viruses. Flu symptoms can be similar to cold symptoms. Here are how these illnesses are different. A cold has a low fever, a runny nose, and sneezing. The flu has decreased appetite. That means you are not hungry. A high fever, very low energy, you can't move, and chills. That means you feel cold. They both have sore throats, headaches, muscle aches, and coughing. Prevention. One of the big differences between a cold and flu is prevention. There is a vaccination that helps prevent the flu virus, but there is not one for the cold virus. Fast fact. A strong cough can push air out at nearly 500 miles per hour, or 800 kilometers per hour. Wow. Immune army. Cold symptoms are no fun, but they are signs that your body is fighting the cold. Your immune system creates mucus when it fights a cold. This causes you to get a runny nose. A cough. Sometimes you breathe in mucus when you have a cold. This causes coughing. Fever. Your immune system may also cause a fever. This is harmful to the virus. The virus cannot survive at higher temperatures, so it begins to die off. Managing symptoms. Although your immune system fights a cold, there are things you can do to help it. Treatment. Medicine cannot cure a cold, but medicines and other remedies can help manage symptoms. An adult can help you choose the best treatment for your cold. Rest. Avoid activities that use a lot of energy. Then your body will have more energy to fight the cold. Stay hydrated. Drink extra water. This helps keep your mucus thin. Then it's easier to cough it up or blow it out your nose. Treatments. There are many medicines and natural remedies for cold symptoms. Ask an adult which treatment you should try. Medicines are like cough expectorants. They help you get the mucus out of your body. Nasal congestions unclog your stuffy nose. Pain relievers like ibuprofen or Tylenol relieve fevers and sore throat pain. And throat lozenges and sprays relieve sore throat pain. Natural remedies. Salt water. Gargling with salt water soothes a sore throat. Warm liquid. Could be tea with honey. Help mucus flow from your body and soothes a sore throat. Zinc supplements and vitamin C strengthen your immune system. When to see a doctor. Most of the time, medicines and natural remedies provide cold relief, but sometimes you may need to see a doctor. Tell an adult if you develop these symptoms. Coughing up a lot of thick mucus, shortness of breath or wheezing, feeling very tired for many days, not wanting to eat or drink, increasing headache or throat pain, problem swallowing, fever above 101 degrees Fahrenheit or 38 degrees Celsius, lasting for more than 1 day, a fever above 103 degrees Fahrenheit or 39 degrees Celsius, chest pain, or earaches. Prevention. This is the biggest part of the book that I think affects us right now. Colds are a common sickness, and there are many treatments for symptoms. But the very best way to fight a cold is to prevent them. Follow these tips to stay healthy. Wash your hands often. Don't share your forks, spoons, knives, anything, drinks with other people. Always cover your coughs and sneezes. And remember, you should use a tissue or your elbow, not your hand. Clean your toys and play areas well and often. You should use alcohol, a disinfectant that kills germs. Get plenty of sleep. When you stay up late, your body cannot be as strong to fight these viruses. Drink a lot of water. They recommend 8 glasses a day or more. And always get your exercise. I know right now that's hard because we're all stuck inside, but try. Find things you can do. Watch Mr. Andres and Mr. Giago's activities and see how you can be active right now. Immune army. Oh. That's it. Here are the definitions for the words that we read. Okay. And we are done. Look at all of the other nonfiction stories that Epic has for you. If your teacher has not connected you to Epic during this time, contact your teacher and ask to get set up. Remember, Epic would be through your English teacher, not your Portuguese teacher. I hope you enjoyed the book. We'll see you next time.